Recording in progress.
Hi everyone. Good morning, guys. All of you. Guys, audible? Okay, right. So yesterday we started like operator, and this is one of last operator in special category. So what we said, guys, here like operator is going to be comparing some specific string character pattern wise it was compared here. And when we want to work with like operator, the most important thing is what we need to use wildcard operators. Okay, so without wildcard operators, you can't use like operator. Okay, so you have two wildcard operators are there. One is we called as percentile, and one is we called as underscore. The percentile, what it was telling guys here, okay, the remaining characters, okay, whatever the remaining characters was left in your expression after selected character, so that is percentile. And underscore means every character will be counting. Okay, every single character will be counting in your expression, so that is your underscore. Okay, and yesterday I was explaining to you some scenarios here. So when you go to start with the name, start with s, then we have to use only s, then it is not happen, okay, to get your data. Because of reason in your expression, not only s, along with s, some other characters also we have it here. So those remaining other characters, okay, in the expression will be represented by percentile. So these are the representative. Okay, it will be representing the remaining characters. Okay, and later, next one is what now? Displaying employee whose employee name is having three characters means here. Three underscores I want to give it here. And what I said here, in between underscore, don't use a space in this. Okay, okay, this is what it was. So these are some operations like the percentile and underscores we are using, okay, in our expression. Okay, right. So let me see like this are some examples. We will go to check it here. You will get some idea on this. So for example, this is our working table. Okay, so EMP is my working table, right? So in this working table, okay, now I go to perform some operations. For example, select start from EMP. Suppose the requirement is whose name starts with okay, whose name starts with the S character. So when you want to go for to send here, okay, whose name starts with S character, what I said. So E name is my column name on which column basis I'm performing my operation, and later like operator. And what we said, if I give only S character without using any wildcard operator, without using any wildcard operators, if I'm using only S character, then what it was happening, you can see it was showing no rows selected, because we said in the name not only S character, along with S character some other characters also including here. So that's why the remaining characters also I want to represent in my where clause condition. Okay, so but your remaining characters were not represented in your where clause condition. So that's what it was happened. It was showing no rows are selected. Okay, so then what we want to do, sir, means yes, we should take here the percentile, one of the wildcard operator we must and should use. Okay, yes, and give it a percentile and to execute it now. So now present in my table, how many people was there? His name starts with S means Smith character. Okay, Smith is a one person, and second one is what now? Scott. So these are the two people we have it. Okay, now so this is the way you can go get the starting of your character. Okay, in the same to same, when I want to go for end of the character, that means now the next example. Suppose I'm going to say here. What is the next example? To display employee, okay, whose name ends with whose name ends with for example, yeah, ends with the n n character, ends with the n character. So here this is the next example, ends with the n character. Okay, now ends with the n character. So now n character, like you see some people here are having a, so Alan was there, so his name ends with n character. Martin was there, okay, and yeah, two people are there. So this is starting character, right? This is starting character. So end of the character, how to take here end of the character? So we are taking like so open, and first we need to give a percentile. Okay, first we need to give a percentile, and this percentile representing the group of characters, remaining characters, whatever it was, and end of my character should be n. End of my character should be n. Okay, now let me go and execute it now and check it out. So n character Alan and Martin. So this is end of the character operation with the like operator. Okay, so like this is one type of pattern we called. Okay, in the next one is, for example, suppose I'm asking here to display employee, okay, whose name is having, for example, I character, whose name is having I character. So I character whose name is having. So I'm not asking starting, I'm not asking ending. I'm just telling you what now, your name is having I or not. If it is a having I character, those people I want it. So let me check out here also say, okay, so I'm passing here. Okay, so what is this? I. So here the point is what now? If I leave like this, guys, what it was happen? It means what now here? End of the character I. It means what now? End of the character I. Yes or no? So we don't want it end of the character, right? For example, suppose if I'm giving I percentile, if I'm giving, then it means what now? Then it means what now? Starting character. So that means I percentile means it is called as a starting characters. Percentile I means it is called a ending character. Okay, but here our requirement is not a starting, our requirement is not a ending. Our requirement is what now? Having or not. Okay, now? So now that's why whenever it is having means just you can apply percentile I and percentile. Percentile I and percentile. Okay, the both percentiles between you can use I. So it means what now? having or contains. Okay, let me go and to execute this one. Yes. So hi people. So Smith, I was there. Martin, I was there. King, I was there. Miller, I was there. Okay, now. So these are the 4 employees in this table whose name is having I. Okay, now. This is having. This is one type of pattern. This is one type of pattern. This is one type of pattern. Okay, now. Next example. For next example, suppose, okay, so to display, okay, employee, okay, to display employee whose name is having, whose name is, or else whose name second, whose name second character, okay, is, whose name second character is, for example, yeah, whose name second character is, whose name second character is O. So here, which employee name second character is O? So that employee I want it now. So again, here second character is O. So that means how to write here where E name, like. So I don't know first character. I don't know first character. So when I don't know first character, so that will be representing what now? Underscore. Underscore means counting of a single character, I said. Counting of a single character, I said. So underscore means, so first character will be counted. And second character is what now? O. Second character is what now? O. So O and give you remaining characters percentile and 2 executed now. So Jones and Fraud. So these are the 2 people we have here. The second character is O. So this is one type of character pattern. This is one type of character pattern. Okay, na? Right. And the next one is, okay, to display employee, whose name is having 4 characters. Whose name is having 4 characters. So which employee name is having 4 characters? So those people I want it. And here, when you come back to call your table, so this is our table, and which employee name is having 4 characters? So the people I want it now. Okay. So now here 4 characters people, one is Ward, and one is a King, and one is a Fraud. So that means different spellings are there. Here not 4 characters, but having different spellings here, different characters. Okay, now? Then what it was happening, you can see. Now, for example, I want to execute now. Select a star from EMP, where E names like that. So what I said, number of characters here, 4. So, but 4 character people, how many people are there in my table? That all people information I wanted. Then I want to use here underscores. Suppose I'm giving underscore, second underscore, third underscore, and fourth underscore I'm giving. So here 4 underscores I was given, guys. But what we said yesterday, every underscore between don't give a space. The space will be not accepting here. Suppose here I'm giving space and to executed now, it was showing no rows are selected. It was showing no rows are selected. Okay, now, so it means what now? Okay, so don't give a space in between underscores. Okay, so then what we want to do, sir? Now we can give. So just 1 underscore, immediately have to give second underscore, third underscore, give it a fourth underscore. So the 4 underscores I was given without having any space, and now I'm going to execute this one. Let me see what happens. Now the 4 people word, king, and frog. So word, king, and frog. Okay, so this is what we call as year. Okay, so 4 underscores we use here. So this is, but underscores between don't use spaces. Okay, in this category. Now just we have to pass without a space. So this is one. And another example, for example, okay, to display employee. Okay, so who are joined in, so 1981 year. Okay, now who was joined in 1981 year. So in this case, okay, how we can go to write here. So 1981 year means it's a higher date operation. So now I just pass it here. Select the star from EMP, where this time we are comparing the column of what now? Higher date column. So higher date like operator, and here 1981. But whatever the Oracle default date format is there, so DD, MON, and YY. Okay, so in that format I'm giving here. So YY is going to end of the format, right? End of your date expression. So that's why first one we can use percentile. Percentile means remaining characters or remaining things. And end of the, okay, what we want to give end of the year 81. So now I'm giving here 81, and to execute it now, what was happening, you can see. Then 1981, how many people? The total 81 people, 10 people are there. The 10 people information is showing us. Okay, now this is okay, how to use your like operator on your date expressions. Now, in the next example, for example, next I'm asking to display employee. Okay, so who are joined in, okay, in the month of who are joined in the month of for example, I'm giving here in the month of February. Okay, in the month of February. So in February month, okay, so how many people joined, so that I want to check it now. So same as this up to here I will take. And February month, so February month is going to be having in between of your date expression. Can you see between? Yes or no? So that means a DD and YY, in between we have a your month expression. So that's why between having here. Okay, then what we want to do, you can use percentile and Feb, percentile and Feb, and use percentile and do it, because it's the middle part, the date expression having in the middle of the part. So now here what happened, Feb. So Feb I'm going to using to execute it now. So in Feb, how many people here? The 2 people are joining this. So this is okay, the one more example of a like operator in different background. In the same to same, next one more example we will see. What is the one more example? To display employee, to display employee who are joined in the month of, who are joined in the month of, okay, who are joined in the month of I want to take here month of Jan, comma, in the month of for example December. So who are joined in the month of Jan, comma, December months. Okay, so the 2 months I was given here. And in that cases, okay, how to write means up to here, what is this? This is January, is a one thing. This is January, is a one thing. So percentile, Jan, percentile. Okay. And the second month is what now guys? Year. Okay, that is a December. So you have to use R operator, either January or December. Okay, R. And again, you have to give your higher date and use your like operator and give percentile and December percentile. Okay, percentile and December percentile. Okay, now let you go and to execute it now. So either or, either January or December. So now the people will come out. So December people, okay, or January people. So both the month people are going to be joined in this. So this is one more character operation by using of a like operator. Okay, so like this, you can go to get it your okay output guys. These are one type of examples. Okay, now next level is what now? Like operator, like operator. Okay, with the special characters, like operator with the special characters. Okay, right. So like operator with the special characters. So now we want to use a like operator on required special characters. We will be working on that. Okay, now right. So now let us see one example on like operator. One example with the special characters. Okay, now right. So here to display okay, to display employee, okay, whose name is having at the rate okay, at the rate symbol or whatever it is. Okay, at the rate symbol. So at the rate is one of the special character here, so we know. So whose name is having at the rate, so that person or the person details I want. Okay, now right. So first, what I am going to do, okay, what I'm going to do in my database, one table I'm creating, guys. But before that, I want to check the tables. Okay, so okay, fine. Now I'm creating one sample table. So just observe, create table. The table name is, for example, EMP1. Okay, so here employee number, and here I will take employee name. So I'm just executing now. Okay, after that, few records I'm inserting guys here into our table, some special character related. For example, 1021. I'm passing here Smith. Okay, at the TH. In the same pattern, one more. Okay, so I'm using here underscore Warner 1023. Okay, I'm using ash symbol James 1024. I'm taking Miller 1025 underscore Allen 1026. Okay, Jones. So like here, different information I was taking, different symbol. Okay, now 1027. Suppose I want to take here Smith. Okay. Finally, come back to your EMP1 and click. So this is one sample table, guys. Just one sample table. I prepared a small table, and in this table, what it was happened, your names are having some special characters also having, including your characters. Okay, so in alphabets characters, some special characters also we have it here. Okay, so on these special characters of expressions. Okay, so if I want to work on like operator, then how we can work it? Okay, right. Suppose what is my first requirement, guys? Here, I want to display employee whose name is having at the rate symbol. Okay. So having at the rate symbol. So what I want to do now, I just pass select the star from EMP1. So where the name column is email like, and having means what I said, percentile underscore percentile. Okay, now so having. Okay, now I want to go to execute it now. So whose name is having at the rate? So the Smith, the person is we are getting now. Okay, now this is at the rate symbol. Okay, at the rate symbol operation. For example, in the next one is okay. Next one is to display employee. So whose name is having? Whose name is having? Okay. Suppose I'm giving ash symbol. I'm giving now. When it was having ash symbol. Okay. So again, what we want to do, the ash people again have to go to take out this. To take out this. Okay, now. And now I'm giving same as this percentile ash percentile. Okay. Now I'm going to execute it. The ash, which names are contained or having ash symbol, so that people are coming. So this is ash, okay, having information we displayed. This is hash having information we displayed. Now my example is, next example is to display employee. To display employee, okay, to display employee whose name is having underscore symbol. Okay, now guys, can you write? Okay, so I wanted underscore people information. I wanted. Let you try this. Yes, try all of you. Just 2 minutes of time. Now 57. Come on, guys, all of you try it. The previous symbols I was shown now. The previous symbols I was shown now. So same to same, we have to try with the underscore. Okay, right. So now we can see Yeah, very good. So almost maximum people they tried here. Fine. Okay, no, right. Yeah, good. So maximum tried. Whether see, try it whether it is right or wrong. We are going to be discussing. Okay, no? But just to walk you. Okay, okay. Maybe it is a wrong or right. That is a nothing problem. Okay, right. So now we can see. So what we are going to do as per the symbol, whatever we are using, @ symbol and hash symbol. So we are directly writing. So in same cases, what we are expecting, okay, so this is same, this is also same like that. Okay, now we are expecting. So now we can see. I'm going to pass in this one. Okay, right. So now what I'm showing here, percentile underscore percentile. So the previous symbols like @ symbol, hash symbol, how we are going to be fetching the data from your table. Okay, so same kind of way we are going to be using underscore also. But what it was happening, we can see. We tried, but it is right or wrong, we don't know, but we tried as per our knowledge and as per our requirement. Okay, let me see. I'm going to execute this one and what it was happening. Okay, right. Here, what it was happening, guys, here, okay, complete data is displaying to. That means in your table, complete data, whatever the data was there, all symbols people did. Here, symbol people data, quintile symbol is also okay, right? So again underscore, again percent, again. That means complete data will be showing to me. Okay. In your table, how many number of rows are there? All data will be showing to us. But guys, here, this is not our requirement, right? Our requirement only to fetch or fetching the data whose name is having underscore symbol. Okay, those people only I need to fetch. But yeah, the problem is what now entire table is going to be displayed. That means now tell me whatever the output is we are getting, this output is okay, right or wrong output we are getting, guys? Wrong output. Okay, so now this is, I just keep it now. In the same to same, suppose if I'm using whose name is having a percentile symbol, whose name is having a percentile symbol means, again, what we are going to do, percentile, percentile, percentile. Yes or no? Whose name is having percentile symbol. So what we are going to do, we're going to do percentile, percentile, percentile. So this is we are passing now. So, but what it was happening, I'm passing this percentiles also. Let me see to execute it. See, that means complete output is this. Okay, now, so when I'm taking underscore or underscore symbol, so how it was taking that entire table data will be showing to us, same as if I'm taking percentile, it's also entire table is going to be showing us. So that means when we use percentile and underscore basis, on these based, okay, if you do operations, what it was happening here, the wrong result will be showing to us. The wrong result will be showing to us. Okay, now the wrong result will be showing to us. Okay, so now the thing is, okay, how to overcome this problem and why basically when I'm using @ symbol, it came as. When I'm using hash symbol, it came as. But when I use like underscore and percentile, so it was showing wrong output will be showing us. Okay. So what is the reason, guys? What is the reason means? Yes. Here carefully observe. The reason for this, okay, the reason for this, observe, note. So a simple reason, there is nothing was there. Because why your database server is written entire table data, otherwise wrong data means the reason only one. Already we know the early definition. Okay, what is early said? Yes. So here, percentile and underscore, these are the two symbols. These two symbols, like operator, when we use along with the like operator, when we use along with the like operator, then your Oracle database server will treat it as a wildcard operators. Okay, na? So what will happen here? These are treated as a okay, what I'm saying here, these are treated as a wildcard operator. These are treated as a wildcard operator. Understand my point now? So that means when we are using these particular symbols, along with the like operation, so these two symbols are how your database server can understand, means that these two symbols are, they can understand like a wildcard operators, but not treating as a special character, but not identifying as a special character. So that is actually the problem. So how to identify? That means how we want to tell to our Oracle database server. So please treat these two symbols not a wildcard operators. So treat as a special character and find out this special character in my expression and give to him or give to me. Yes or no? So this is what we want to tell to our Oracle database server. Okay, now, but how to tell to server, how we can say these are not a wildcard operators, don't treat as a wildcard operators, so treat as a special character. So how we want to tell means there is one particular statement we need to use in especially when you're working with percentile and underscore symbols. Okay, then you have to compulsory we should use a one additional statement along with the like operator with percentiles or underscore. Okay, now what is that? Observe. Okay, what it was happening guys here? Generally, okay, generally Oracle server will treat as Oracle server will treat these symbols. These symbols means percentile, comma, underscore. Percentile, comma, underscore will treat these symbols or wildcard operator. Treat that symbol wildcard operators, but not a special characters. So these are treating as a wildcard operators, but not a special characters. Okay, now.
Recording in progress.
To overcome this problem, and treat as a what? Special character, and treat as a special characters, then then we use a statement. Then we use a statement. Then we use a statement. Okay. Then we use a statement. Is called as statement is called as what is now here? Yes, we are using escape. Escape. Okay. Slash. So escape slash symbol we are going to be using, guys. Okay, now this symbol we need to use, and this is one predefined statement, escape slash, and with the help of this escape slash statement, we are telling to server, whatever we are passing percentile and underscore, these should be treated as a special character, okay, but not a wildcard operator. So that intimation, okay, that intimation we are going to be using, guys. Okay, now that intimation we are going to be using. So now we can see. Let you come back. Let you come back and see what I'm going to do. This is our first requirement, whose name is having underscore symbol. Okay, fine. The percentile, careful, the percentile. If I'm giving underscore percentile, close your string expression, and we are passing now escape, and we are using some slash. But here, when I'm using escape, just when I'm adding to escape slash to my expression, this is not happening. Okay, this is not happening here. Again, same output is coming out. Again, same output is coming out. Understand my point now? This is not happening. What we want to do, sir, means, sir, yes, we want to do like this. So whatever we are writing here up to here, okay, now. So now you can see percentile here, whatever the slash symbol we are using along with the escape statement, the symbol will be predict here. The predict with the underscore. The symbol will be predict with your underscore symbol, and later see slash underscore, and I want to give a percentile. After that, we have to pass your escape slash. Okay. Now we slash whatever the escape slash symbol I was there here in my escape statement. The symbol compulsory you should predict with your underscore. Predict with your underscore symbol in your like expression. So then what happened if you send like this? Then what happened? Now your Oracle server, these underscore will not treated as a wildcard operator by default. What I said, generally by default, underscore symbol treated as a wildcard operator. Yes or no? By default. So that will be we overcome, and we are telling to our server, don't treat as a wildcard and treat as a special character. So with the help of escape slash statement, we can predict our underscore is not a wildcard. Our underscore is a special character. So that you need to predict. So we need to predict. The prediction purpose we are going to be using here escape slash. So now you got it, right? In the same pattern, whatever we said, percentile also same problem now. So what you want to do? Percentile slash percentile. And now we have to use, we can use what? Escape slash and to execute. Then percentile people are come to us. Then percentile people are come to us. Okay, now, so this is what we called as a, when you work with the wildcard operators in like operation to do some kind of operation here. So there must and should be escape statement compulsory. We should take it. Escape statement compulsory. We should take it. So without this escape, you can't work on this two, especially this two only, because remaining symbols I can work directly. Okay, now, but especially when you are doing work on your percentile and underscore, especially when you are working with these two symbol operations, compulsory escape statement should be keep it along with your or predict along with your underscore and along with your percentile. Then only you will be get those particular character, those particular special character, okay, information from your day. Okay, now. So these are what now, guys, here the like operation, how it was working in our data or in our different characters patterns. Okay, so these are Some more examples was there in the documentation. You can go to practice it. Okay, na? So once you practice it, you will get some idea. Okay, right. Same to same negative operation. One negative operation. What's the negative operation? Suppose to display employee whose name not starts with, what is your yes character, not start with, yeah, negative operation. So starts with and not starts with. So negative operation, what we want to do again, same na. Now come to your table. This is our table. And you start with S character, only two people are there, Smith and Scott, remaining all are different characters. So now I just write here. So select a star from EMP, where E name, what I'm using, not like the negative. And yes, the starting not starts with the S character. So I'm passing a not statement before my like operator and giving same as this. Okay, S percentile. Okay, na same as this. I'm giving S percentile and close it. So what it was happening, you can see except the S character people, the remaining people will be we got it. Okay, this is one negative operation on like the operator. So this is positive and the negative, and these are the special okay operators in our database. Generally, we are going to be using that. Okay, now right. So this is one topic on the basic topic of your SQL language in Oracle part. Okay, so that was, and the next new concept is the next topic, and one more basic topic. This is the last basic and fundamental topic. Okay, the topic name is functions. Okay, now functions is our next the fundamental topic in our SQL language. And this topic is over, then we are enter into our main topics, guys. Okay, right. Now let me come out here functions. So what is function? The function types. Okay, how many types of functions are there? And how many types of functions are supported in our database? What are those? And how those functions are we are using in our queries. Okay, now? So this we check it out. Yeah, basically we all of you know function is nothing but simply if you want to say to perform okay some okay otherwise to take input values from user, okay, later to perform some task, and after performing your task and it must be returned, it must return a value, okay, now generally this is what we call as a function. Okay, the function is nothing but what we say, guys, here, accepting some input values from the user, and later what we said here, to perform some task and it must be written. Okay, so there is no chance like this returning or not returning. We can't say it must be written a value. Understand now? So this is what we call as a function. Okay, right. And these in our Oracle, there are two types of functions are supported, guys. One is we call it as first one, predefined functions. Okay, first one is predefined functions. And this predefined function is a one type of category. And second one is called as a what now? User defined functions. User defined functions. This is second one. So these are the two types of functions we can use in our database, predefined and user defined. But predefined functions, guys, here, just one point, remember, these functions I can use in SQL language queries, and also in PLSQL also we can use SQL and PLSQL. In both languages, I can use my predefined functions. So whatever inbuilt functions are there, whatever predefined functions are there. So these functions you can use into SQL language queries. And one more language is there now, PLSQL. So in PLSQL language also we can use. The both languages are supported here. Okay now. But whereas come to user-defined functions. Okay, user-defined functions can be, or it can use, or it can prepared by programmer. Okay, by using or in only PLSQL. So that means what you understand? User-defined functions cannot be created by user in SQL language. Otherwise, by using SQL language. So by using SQL language, we cannot define your user-defined. So very important, remember. Okay, underline this point. So, but predefined means what happened? I'm not creating now. So predefined is nothing but already created, already inbuilt it. So whenever you want to installing your software, some predefined functions, some predefined tables are automatically installed along with your software. So that's why those are called a system-defined functions or predefined functions or inbuilt functions or built-in functions we call, because those are already designed by people. That means Oracle Corporation people was already designed and kept into few things in our version, in our software. Okay, that is one thing. So those kind of predefined functions we can use in SQL as well as PLSQL languages also. Okay, but user-defined means what now? Yet clearly telling us user-defined. That means these functions are defined by user, not a predefined. It was we need to create our own. Okay, now so we need to create our own. So as per our requirement basis, so we want to create our own logic. Okay, in our function. For example, suppose anybody Java students, some .NET, some PHP, Python students are there. So when they want to, I think so in Java also, Java and .NET in front end also, you have two types, I think so. Some predefined functions are there, some user-defined functions also there. Yes or no? Having guys here in Java, two types of functions are there, user and predefined, both are there in Java. Come on guys, Java people. Yes, you both of them. So how we are working with your predefined and user-defined in your front-end programs, same to same. So here also user-defined means what now? We want to create our own function with the own logic. Okay, so that is second category. So that's what I'm telling here. So user-defined, sir, we can use and created by using of PLSQL, and predefined you can use SQL and PLSQL. So that's why what we are going to do first, we are discussing about the predefined functions. We are discussing, okay, in SQL language queries how it will be used, and in the second part we will discuss user-defined and along with predefined how to use in PLSQL as per programming wise. You can understand. Okay, now right. My first one is predefined functions. Okay, right. So in predefined functions, okay. So again, guys, here this was again classified into, that means in predefined function category. Again, it was classified into two types, guys. Okay, first one is called as a scalar or else a single row functions we call. Carefully observe. Single row functions is one. Otherwise, the single row functions, even though we called as a scalar, okay, even though we called as a scalar functions. Okay, right. This is second one is called as a multiple row functions. Okay, now multiple row functions, and these are called as a, okay, grouping functions also we can say. Grouping functions also we can say. Okay, now these are again two categories, again predefined functions. Okay, again here two types, single row and multiple row. Okay, now let me see what is single row functions or single row functions or scalar functions. Okay, let me see some single and scalar. Okay, here also. Single row and scalar functions. Okay, what does this mean? So here also. Again, single row functions. Okay, in this. Okay, and why we call a single row function means. So simply we can say these functions are return a single value. Return a single value. Okay, now. So what I'm telling you, single row functions are returning only a single value. Returning only a single value. Okay, now. So that point should be remembered here. And later, let you come out. Okay. In this, again, some types are there. The first type is called as a numeric functions. Second one is called as a string, or else we can say character. String, or else we can say character functions. Next. Third one we called as a date functions. And fourth one is called as a conversion functions. Okay, now, so here date, conversion, string, numerical. So these are, we have here general functions, guys, here. And now next one is analytical functions are there. So analytical functions also we are working, but analytical functions I'm not showing here. Why? Because analytical functions, if you want to understand, means we need to go for some subquery concept. Along with subquery concept, I will show you analytical functions. But these functions, okay. So first we will discuss what is numeric, what is your string, what is your date. Okay, this we will discuss first, and later we will go for some more functions also there. Okay, analytical functions or ranking functions. Some more functions are there that you can see in the future. The conceptual basis I will go to explain to you. Okay, na? So these are what we called as, guys, here. The first of these four, and one more thing is what I said, analytical. But analytical I will show you in coming classes. Okay, right. So now these are single row. Otherwise, here also I'm passing in no confusion. Analytical functions. Okay, but this is we will discuss in which concept, guys, here. Before I'm telling, and don't hurry. Okay, so before I'm informing to you. Okay, in subquery level we will discuss analytical function. Then you can understanding exactly how to use analytical functions. Okay, now so that's why I'm not discussing in this level. In coming maybe after 4 or 5 days we started subqueries, then you can see it. Okay, so that is remember, but don't hurry. Don't hurry. I already mentioned here, I will tell you. Okay, right. So now these are single row. So why these are single row means that these functions, any type of these functions will be returning a single value, guys. Returning a single value is returning. Okay, na? So that's why these are all comes under the which category here? Single row function category. Single row function category, because of reason these functions are always returns only one single value. Okay, na? Right. So now this is one. Now we can start. Okay, guys, but these functions we discuss. Okay, fine. The single row, what types of functions comes under single row category, we check it out. But how to call these functions? Because function we need to call. So whenever you want to call a function, how we can call it function? Okay, how to call a function? Okay, how to call a function means the function, whenever you want to call it, we have a syntax, and the syntax, remember what is my syntax? Select that function name of sending value or values. Okay, from dual. Okay, na? So in last class I said, so I will explain what is dual. Sir, we are using NVL function, NVL2 functions, we are using dual, right? So at the time I tell you, okay, at the time I told you. So what I told you, okay, in the future concept, we will discuss about what is dual. Okay, now the concept is came, we will discuss now. Here, this is what we called as a how to call a function. The function calling syntax is select a function name of sending values from dual. Okay. So here the question is, sir, what is dual? Okay. So here, what is dual? Okay. The question is coming out. What is dual, sir? Now you can observe. What is dual means, yes, simply we can say dual is nothing but, guys, here it is the one of the predefined table. Careful observe. It is one of the predefined, otherwise system defined table. Okay, in Oracle. Understand now? So I said now, just now I said, when you want to installing your Oracle software, some predefined functions, some predefined tables are automatically installing in your software. Okay, along with your software. Okay, so in that way, dual is also one of the predefined or system defined table we call. Okay, and this table, even though is also called as in our Oracle database, is also called as a dummy table, also we call it. Okay, dummy table. We also called it dummy table. So dummy means what now? No, just like not that much important. Yes or no? Just like one dummy table, one empty table or dummy table is there. Okay, right. So this is the name of dummy we also called as. But this dummy table or this dual table, what is the use of this means? By using this dual is used to testing functions or else functionalities functionalities. So this dual table, how it was helping us means this table is helping us. Okay, it is used to test or testing. It is used to test functionalities. It is used to test functionalities. Functionalities means what now? How it was working. Okay, suppose one function is there. The function I'm calling with the help of dual table. The function is I'm calling. Here you can see the syntax. Function is I'm calling with the help of dual table. So function is calling with the help of dual table. Yes or no? Right. So that means calling from dual table. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. But this function, how it is working, how it was returning a value, that functionalities testing purpose, we are using dual table. Okay, now we are using dual table. So what is the use of dual table means to test functionalities. Okay, now right. And the next one is what now? This is what we call. Now, suppose you want to see this function. Suppose this you want to see the table. Then I'm using what now? So I can say to view the structure. To view the structure. So if I want to see the structure of table, the structure of dual table. So now I want to use here. Okay. Now I want to use here. One syntax was there, guys, here. So what is the syntax of this? Means structure, how to see, guys, here we all of you know we are using def keyword. Def we are passing table name. So same as this. Now we have to see, come out and see. Okay, in our database. Let me send def dual what it was happening. You can see. So this is okay. The dual table structure. Okay, this is our dual table structure. But in this structure, can you see how many columns we have it here, guys? Here, how many columns we have it here? How many columns are there? Come on. Here, how many columns are there? Only one column. One column, and data type is what now? Varchar2 of size 1. Varchar2 of size 1. Okay, now Varchar2 of size 1. Okay, right. So this is only one. Okay, oh, this is only one. In the same to same. So what I'm saying here, I'm passing here now test, and the table name is dual. Same to same. Suppose to view data in, okay, to view data in dual table. Suppose you want to see the data. Okay, then what we want to write here, the query. What we want to write here, the query. Okay, select star from, what is the select star from? Dual. What is the select star from? Dual. Let you come back. Now I'm going to pass it here. Select star from dual. Now it's, when I'm executing here, can you see here showing D is a column name. Okay, this is a column representation by X. X is what now, guys? What is X? It's a yes. It is a row value. It is a raw data. It is a raw value, or else we can say it is a raw data. Okay. So now by seeing of this table data of dual, tell me how many rows and how many columns are there, guys, here? Come on, guys. How many rows and how many columns are there here? By seeing of this. Yes. Only one column, one row. Yes or no? Only one column, one row. This is a column, single column, and single row. So that means what you want to say? What do you want to say? Here, one more point. This table is having only one row, otherwise only single row, and single column. Single row and a single column. So that is one point. So this table is having only one column, one row will be having. So this is what now the information about your, okay, the dual function information, how to see, okay, the dual function information, how to see. So the viewing of structure and viewing of data. So by using of these syntaxes. Okay. So this is the purpose of what is dual. What is the purpose? Is used to test function functionalities. Is used to test function functionalities. Okay, now right. Now let me come back our operation. First, predefined functions we will discuss as well. First, predefined functions we will discuss. Okay, what is numeric functions? So come to the first type of single row function, numeric functions. In numeric functions, okay, one by one we will see. Okay, so first function is called as a ABS function. ABS function. Okay, now so ABS function. Okay, this is called a absolute function. Also, we can say this is called as an absolute function. Also, we can say. So this function, purpose and nature of this function is what now? To convert positive sign values. So negative sign values into positive. Let you come back. Suppose, are you writing? Select ABS offer from your dual. And see, for example, one more example I will give. For example, here we have a select query, select a star from EMP. This is our table. This is our table. Okay. And in this table, I'm just doing some modifications here. Okay, this is my present table. Okay, this table, carefully observe. The total 14 employees we have it. And the 14 employees data we have here. Okay, now, for example, on this table, I'm writing one information like that. So select, I have to give employee name, comma, salary, comma, commission. Okay, comma. Then what text I'm doing here? Commission minus salary. Commission minus salary from which table? EMP table. So here, why sir I'm taking EMP table? Why not dual? Any guessing? Any guessing, guys? Why I'm taking EMP? Why not dual? Yes. Here, whatever I'm calling these columns are having in which table? Ah, very good. So here these columns, e-name, employee name, salary, commission, these columns are belongs to which table? EMP table. But dual table is not having these many columns now. Dual table is not having these many columns now. Yes or no? So dual table is what now? Just only dummy table. No, okay, only single row and single column. But these columns not belongs to dual. Okay, now these columns not belongs to dual. So that's why these columns, that means now I'm calling these columns from which table? EMP table. That's why I'm using EMP. Okay, now don't confuse. So now I'm going to enter. Now I'm going to enter what it was happen carefully. See. So your employee names are displayed from my EMP table, their salaries, their commissions are displayed. But here the operation, can you see guys here? Commission minus salary was given. Okay. Here first row, commission is what now? Null. Null minus 800. Again, it is a null. So that already we know. If any arithmetic operator is performing some operation with a null, then it again returns null only. Yes or no? We discuss or not this point? Is a positive or negative? It's a negative value. In the same to same 500 minus 1250, again negative value. And 1400 minus 1250, it is a positive. And remaining all are nulls. And 0 minus 1500, again negative. So that means commission minus salary in this result output column, what it was happened, some values are having negative signs. Some values are having negative signs. Okay. So those negative signs, suppose you need to convert into positive sign. Convert into positive sign. So the negative values, if I want to convert into positive sign, then on this operation, which function I want to use? Which function I want to use? Yes, ABS function we want to use. ABS function we want to use. And now you can see I'm writing ABS function up to here. I will take, and now you can see ABS of commission minus salary from EMP table. Now we can see
whatever the negative sign values are there, those negative sign 300 minus 1600, actually negative minus 1300. But here negative signs are converting into positive now. Yes or no, guys? Converting into positive now? Yes. Okay now. So this is ABS function. Okay, how it was converting from negative sign value to positive sign values. Negative sign values to positive sign values. Okay now. So this is the working nature of your ABS. This is the working nature of your ABS. Okay now, right? So I stop it here, and tomorrow we'll continue whatever remaining functions are there. We will see in tomorrow's section. Okay, guys, right? And tomorrow we will meet it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Actually, Richa Jubilee, recording videos are management people is authorized there. First thing, all of you remember. So recording videos is completely authorized by management.